So follow for follow is all about I'll follow you on Twitter, on Instagram or Snapchat, and you'll follow me back. This is the idea that we'll gain more and more followers. It's about being seen to be popular. I don't know about you, but I've dealt with that my whole life. One story is that I remember going around in school and a couple of my mates said to me, trip the guy in front of you up. I didn't know the guy. He was a lot smaller than me. He was a lot younger than me. I've never spoken to him before in my life. But under the pressure of my friends to be accepted by my friends, I did it. I tripped him up. He fell, he hurt his knee, he had to go to the nurse's office. I felt terrible. Have you ever done something that you didn't want to do, but you've done it because you wanted to be accepted? There's a story in the Bible that kind of deals with this as well. Jesus, this central character to the Christian message, is in trouble. He'd been going around doing stuff, and the religious leaders of the day, they wanted control. They didn't want him to, they hated what he was saying, so they hatched a plan to get him arrested and ultimately to get him killed, to get him out of the way. And they took him to the judge of the land, Pontius Pilate his name was, and he interviewed Jesus, and he couldn't find anything wrong with him. So he took him out to this crowd, and there was hundreds of thousands of people, and he said, I can't find anything wrong with this man, but I'm going to release one person, because that was kind of what they did. They used to release one person a year. And they put Jesus, who had done nothing wrong, up against this guy called Barabbas, who was a thug, a murderer. He was horrible. And they put him against it, and he said to the crowd, who do you want to go? And the crowd shouted, Barabbas. So Pontius Pilate, knowing that Jesus had done nothing wrong, let Barabbas go. He followed the crowd. The question and the discussion impulse today is, who are you following? For me as a Christian, following Jesus is one of the hardest things in the world, but it's the best thing in the world. It means that I go against culture. It means that I go against popularity sometimes. But you know what? It doesn't matter, because following Jesus, for me, gives my life purpose and meaning. Impulse today, have a think about who are you following.